What's up with it? It's Extended Clarity. I'm here to provide peace, love, light, and healing. I'm doing a read today on why people stare at you. So I got a couple downloads. Now I'm getting at you kind of you. I said it in a short that you're really different, right? But people be trying to figure you out. You know what I mean? So a lot of people be staring at you, kind of trying to figure you out. You know, like how people be like, some people enjoy people watching, and so to get a good gauge on them, you know what I mean? To make up a whole story of their life. You somebody like that. People will be looking at you and be trying to figure out your whole life from, but they can't figure you out, so they be trying to. And then I'm getting also like people kind of get lost in your eyes. So I don't know if you maybe have some colorful eyes, or if you have like a certain type of shape to your eyes, or they're really deep and inviting, something of that sort. But some people just really get lost in your eyes. So that's another reason why people look at you, right? Or stare at you, rather. And then I'm also getting that people be studying you. Like, people will like you look so busy, right? You look like you are on a mission, like you're doing something, like you're important, you know what I mean? Like, again, in the short, I got that you're a very important person. VIP type of energy is what you carry. And so I'm getting that, like, people be studying you, right? Like, and some of the reasons that people study you is like to try to, like, see how to approach you. What would I say to you? How would you receive them upon them reaching out to you? You know what I mean? Like, some people want to say something to you, but they don't know how you'll take it. They don't know what to say. So that's a few reasons why people be looking at you, you know what I mean? And then it's your style. I don't know if you got bright colors or if you just got swag, you know what I mean? Like, you command attention, and it's not even like you're doing it purposefully. It's just like it's just your energy, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you like you got whatever your style is. It's just real interesting. Ryder is a hater because he know I'm doing a read and he want to be barking, and he was minding his business before I started doing this, you feel me? But whatever, he want me to bring him back in the house. But anyway, yeah, you got an interesting style. And then two, I got so many downloads on why people stare at you. Okay, your voice. It's like they could be engulfed in whatever they're doing in a conversation, and then you hear you speak. Maybe you're a speaker, or you just have a very dominating personality, and people, or just confidence exudes from your speech, from you. But when people hear you talk, they have to look in the direction of your voice. They try to figure out who is that talking, who is that. So that's a couple of reasons why some people look at you, stare at you. Okay, um let's get into the cards, though. Oh, wait, come through, spirit. Okay, let's get some clear, concise, accurate messages only on a collective and why people stare at them. Okay, all right. Goodness gracious. Give it your best shot. Maybe you're an underdog. Maybe people, like, because this card, like, I pulled it out, it fell. I'm getting a lot of different energy from it now. It fell, and then I picked it back up, and it was upright. It was in a reverse, whatever. Maybe you were the underdog, right? And then people are just so, like, invested in what happens in your life, because it's like you keep overcoming something, so people are kind of invested in what it is that you're gonna do and what the outcome of that will be. But I'm also getting the energy of, like, a daredevil type of time, like maybe you have hobbies of different things that are interesting to watch, like, over the weekend, like, I was out at this event, and I end up painting, but it was on the wall, because, like, I got there a little later or whatever, but, like, this the artist painted, like, the full wall of the event, like, of the place. And I was painting, and I just had so many people coming up to me telling me I was doing a good job and just literally watching me paint. So maybe you do something interesting that people just want to watch, like, I don't know, but that's the energy that I get. But daredevil, take it how it resonate. Come through, spirit. Why do people stare at the collective of their energy? You so peaceful. You are just peaceful, to be honest with you. Like, when people look at you, I think I said that in the shirt too. When people look at you, like, you are just calming. You're just calming. Like, when something peaceful for me to look at. I love water. And so when I'm thinking about water, I'm thinking about water under a sunset with like sandy beach and the waves just kind of gently moving. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the energy that you give somebody. It's just like very peaceful to watch you. I'm seeing somebody glide. You're just, I don't know, getting out of your car, off of work, and going into your house. People just like to watch you strut. Maybe you got like a nice strut about you. I said something about swag earlier. Maybe you got a nice walk about you, you know, and that's why people like to look at you. You're very peaceful. Come through. Ooh, why do people stare at the collective? Why do people like to stare at the collective? Don't try, do it. Well, you just do it. I'm getting on some Nike type of time. People, I don't know why I keep on coming back to your steez, right? Like your outfit. Maybe you like to wear Nikes or something. Maybe it's your shoes. Maybe your shoe game is cracking and all that. But I'm getting that you just do it though. Like maybe certain things that you do is hard, but you make it look effortless. That's the energy that I get with this. Don't try, do it. You just go after whatever it is that you want to do. You just go after it, and it seems like it's effortless to you. So people like watching you do whatever it is that you do. Okay, that's why people like watching you. Come through, spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages only. Why do people like watching the collective energy? You I'm getting facial expressions. Remember, initially I tried to. I'm getting you're funny. I'm getting people think that you're funny. You got like so many different expressions to you when you speak, and it's just entertaining. I'm not even gonna stunt you. Like maybe you make a lot of faces without even realizing. Like maybe you're just so like I'm getting animated when you're like just having a conversation with somebody. You kind of animated. Maybe you like have a lot of hand gestures, have a lot of body language. You make a lot of facial expressions. People think you're funny. Like I'm also getting to like you change your voice. You know what I mean? You change your voice like different. Like you know how like a narrator is reading or speaking on what's happening, right? Like and then if it's something that's ominous and scary, then their voice is gonna get low, or if it's something upbeat, then you're gonna hear it in their voice too. That's you. That's the energy that I get from you. You know what I mean? So that's why people like to watch you. You know what I mean? You're really entertaining to look at. I'm not even gonna touch you, and you funny. People think you funny. You know what's she gonna do next? What he gonna do next? You know that's why people like to watch you stare at you like real shit. Something spirit, and it's just like your natural mannerisms. It's not even like you trying to put on or trying to like again ask for attention. You know, it just naturally gravitates to you. But I'm getting you have this royalty energy about you. You're just like you're graceful. You are very graceful. Like again, it's back to that strut. I don't know if you got a mean walk, like if you a lady and you got like a model walk, or if you a guy and you just walk with so much air, like confident, and you just got a nice stride about you. That's why people like watching you. You know what else I'm getting to? It's like people like watching you like a freaking TV show or their favorite movie or whatever the case might be, because it's just like you give off some type of celebrity energy. Like with this royalty, you give off like celebrity energy. Like you supposed to be on a TV screens, or you supposed to be on a the big screens or on a billboards, a name and flashing lights. You give off energy like that, right? I'm not even gonna lie. That's why people like to stare. That is why people like to stare. Come through, spirit. Laughter is the best medicine, bro. You funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. You are hilarious. You be making people laugh. So remember, I was like, people like hear your voice. You got a very distinct voice. Well, I'm hearing Tone Loc. I don't know if you do. Maybe you got a Tone Loc type of voice, or if it's not Tone Loc in particular. You know, like you have a very like specific voice. Like oh, that's so and so voice. That's a collective voice. I know that voice anywhere. That's the energy I'm getting. Somebody knows your voice anywhere. But not only that, your laugh. Your laugh in itself is hilarious. Like people like staring at you because I'm getting at you. Maybe you are often in a good mood. Maybe you often cracking jokes. Maybe you are often laughing. You know what I mean? And people like to hear your laugh, or people like to try to make you laugh, or people like when you make them laugh. Something about laughter here. But people really think that you're funny, and you just, I don't know. You like you know, a lot of reason that people like staring at you. Remember when I said that you're very peaceful and you make people feel calm? The energy I'm getting there is like, this is laughter is the best medicine, right? So like people like being around you because like you uplift their mood. So people stare at you because again, you got funny facial expressions, you got funny body language and stuff, and you make people laugh or whatever, like without probably trying to, or maybe you try to. I don't know if you're a comedian or whatever it is that you do, but people just really like the way you do you. Like I said initially, people really like the way that you do you, and it just feels like a lighter energy around you. So that's dope. That's why people like staring at you. You know, even if they're not having a conversation with you, they just like hearing you talk. That's what I get. But this is why people stare at you.